Hi everyone, this is Karina from the future who has already completed her housing search. Really excited to share with you my moving process and all the apartments that I looked at because it was a lot of work. This video is going up after an apartment search that happened at the end of September, beginning of October, just in that sweet spot where housing is getting a little less competitive, but right before winter hits. What I'm looking for is a 2-bed, 2-bath in Williamsburg or Greenpoint. My budget was $4,500 with a 10 to 15% broker's fee, or $5,000 with no broker's fee. That's what we started out with, but then of course that budget decided to go up. Please factor in the broker's fee as part of your budget. Preferably, we're looking for good lighting because we're both content creators and that matters a lot to us. This is Andrew, everyone. Future roommate.
Hello.
Go follow his YouTube channel. I'll put it right here. How do you feel about the apartment search experience so far?
On your channel, it's been hot ass. Holy shit. Things will come up and then immediately disappear. And I feel like when you apartment search in New York, you can't have everything that you want at like your set budget.
We've gone through so many listings that I feel when we see one we know is worth it, we can act really quickly. Yeah.
Honestly, have you explained your point rating system to the audience?
Oh,
that shit was gold.
I should. Everything total together is 100 points. 20 points for price. Obviously, the cheaper the better. 20 points on location because that matters a lot to me. The commute, the laundry situation, the number of bathrooms. And very important at the end over here is the vibe check. The vibe check is 10 points. So it's not the most important thing, but it's a nice like finisher if you're between things. And then rank them by the total and it makes like the decision-making process a lot faster. So tip number 1 for baddies on a housing search. If Slay was an apartment, it would be this apartment. Agree? Thoughts?
Absolutely agree. This place is beautiful. My God. It's beautiful.
So my first apartment tour canceled on me because the broker lost the key. So I'm at a cafe and then I'm just looking over the rest of the apartments that I'm gonna tour today. First place I was looking at was in Long Island City. As you can see, Long Island City has a lot of these kinds of newer high-rises. So right when you walk in, you have this lobby with some really nice artwork and beautiful marble. Then when you walk in, this is what the apartment looked like. It had plenty of space. It was honestly really nice. Had really big windows, but I wasn't really a big fan of those blue walls and the very dark finishes. The kitchen was certainly really nice. It was clear that this couple had converted one room to an office of sorts, which had pretty nice high ceilings. This was the master and it had a really nice bathroom. I think our issue with this place was that the size of the 2 bedrooms and bathrooms were too different. So we would have to pay very different rent and we had the same budget, so we couldn't really do that. There was a laundry room with a washer and dryer for the floor, which was not bad. Not sure how I feel about it, kind of mediocre. Another con, there's only one elevator for the whole building, so I feel like it's kind of slow. Okay, now we are headed to Williamsburg, which is my primary choice when it comes to location. I really had to choose the worst day to do this. So this was the next place, and it was, not gonna lie, a little bit disappointing. First of all, I was on the first floor, and the thing that really hit you first was just the stench because there was trash in the basement and it just kind of like wafts up into the first floor. It was honestly just not a vibe. And I think when brokers show the unit without electricity, it just kills the vibe. It just makes everything look so much smaller and dingy and worse. The bathrooms were also kind of dirty, and the biggest issue was that the rooms in here were really small. Like you could just fit a bed and that was it. like a bed and maybe a tiny little desk, and we both need to work from home. And there was also no natural light into that tiny little living area.
Okay, so I feel pretty lukewarm about the last one. First of all, it was really dark, really tiny. There's not gonna be enough space for like my work from home setup. This one that I'm going to now, I'm really excited about. And it's the penthouse unit. And it's got gorgeous lighting, beautiful windows. I really hope I get this one. I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like this one's my favorite.
I did not get this one. This place really stole my heart. It was 3 stories on top of 4 stories. It had its own balcony. It had super high windows that were southeast facing, and like, look at that view. Each bedroom was nice and large. This one even had a private balcony. Nice storage, really good storage space. And the kitchen was like kind of small, to be honest, for the size of the rest of the apartment. But I'm just finding reasons to dislike it because I didn't end up getting it. The top floor even had this like little office thing that opened up to the outside. It was really beautiful. There was just so much space in this apartment, which I've never seen in any of the other apartments that I looked at or were on Street Easy. And this place, the rent was only $4,700. Washer dryer in unit, like a legitimate full bathroom, really nice closet system, and just most of all, this gorgeous window situation. This next place was also in Williamsburg, and it was on kind of a quieter street. So this was a great bathroom. That's the living room. This is like a decently sized bedroom over here. Really great lighting in here. Washer dryer. This is the 2nd story bedroom. This place is definitely smaller than the previous one, but still, you know, quite nice. Here's the next shower. And I didn't end up going out there because it was raining, but that's how big the private terrace was, which was pretty impressive. And the walk-up on this one was a lot less. I had my hopes up for this place because it looked pretty nice on Street Easy, but I was duly disappointed. This one, the kitchen was actually decently spacious. The living room was pretty large. This first bedroom down here was pretty nice. That window faced the construction and it was so loud. And I also have issues with being on the first floor. I'd rather not be on the first floor of any apartment. And then the second bedroom was this basement, which had no windows. So automatically, that was a no for us. And there's also no door going into the basement room, which sucks. They did have this fun game room, I guess, and a nice mail room, and even a parking lot in the back, but that didn't really matter to us at all.
I found a needle in this flower bed. Yep. Let's just pretend that was one of those self-watering things. So that window faces all this construction.
This next place was also kind of weird. It was actually mislisted as a 2-bedroom when in actuality it was a 3-bed, 2-bath. So in that sense it was a great deal, but it was a really dark, dingy, and small place. Living room and kitchen had absolutely no access to any windows or real light. And despite having 3 bedrooms, each of the bedrooms were incredibly small. There was a balcony, but very little closet space. There was a roof, but there were also only 2 washer and dryers for the entire building. I just picked up my keys to my new place, and I'm so excited! Holy shit! Look at these. 4 flights of stairs. It's gonna be really tough. about it. The lighting here is so nice. It's gonna be great for filming YouTube videos. Wow, this lighting is amazing. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can't wait for more moving content, but for now, this is my new place. Baddies, let me know what you thought about the housing search, if you agree that this apartment is as cute as I think it is, and I'm really excited for the next YouTube video. Bye!